Josh Lambeau set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier. Tackled at the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start. Yeah,
I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Robinson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. The pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Check down to Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion. But they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up
so the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Markel Lee drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Edwards. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Gus Edwards. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Faking the give. Now Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Now it's Edwards. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
here's Edwards.
The 9-yard line.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass complete to Robert
from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds Corey Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete.
Pass. Complete to Robert Tanyan. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Trubisky to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Texans 10, Jaguars nothing.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Robinson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on
on 3rd and 2. That escapes the sack. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
38-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 31-28, the final score. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Same exact result as last play. A pickup of 11.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. play action. It's Trubisky. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
And now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run. Robinson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That's on the former Army Ranger, Alejandro Villanueva. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Give him 14 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 9-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. They'll try and run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Move it around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 1st down, Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That'll be complete to Breida. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's good.
He'll look to throw. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That completion helps out in a nice...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Lining up for the point.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. No gain, and it's second down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
It's a gain of 9.
Again, it's Edwards.
2nd and a yard. At the
and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up second.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about a yard and a half.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Again, it's Robinson.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A 6-yard pick.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back on 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the whole summer, the whole offseason to come in week 1 and leave with a tie?
No, I don't. But, hey, I guess better than being 0-1-0.
Good point.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.